Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Eight yards to go here on second down.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They go to Elliott again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. In motion goes the tight end. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Prescott on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kelsey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He can't bring him down, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott going up top. He's got a man, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Muscles him off. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Let's go! Here's Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Detroit! So the D-line's going to spread out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the